it's really important to kind of like have a good clarification on this, because I think that it's very important for people who learn jungle to understand the situations and what items they should be getting. So I'm going to ask you the item, and then you either tell me like one sentence or less the particular situation you should purchase that item, and also the benefit of having that item. That makes sense? All right. Yeah. So we're gonna go. Okay. So Fairy Charm.
What jungle?
Just any jungle. Fairy Charm.
Okay. So for Lee Sin, there are times where Fairy Charm would be a really good choice for your team. Some of these situations includes times where just the enemy has a lot of mana and they're out-sustaining you in lane, and you really can't keep up with them. So you might want to pick up a Fairy Charm just to help you sustain in lane so you can keep up your mana on Lee Sin and just make sure you don't fall behind.
Is that also applicable to Meki Pendant, Doran's Ring, and Mana Manipulator?
Exactly.
Okay.
Doran's Ring is really good because it gives you HP and mana regen. So when you're just about to get that kick in on Lee Sin and you just don't have the mana for it, Meki Pendant and Doran's Ring comes in really helpful.
Okay, alright. Between Morello's Evil Tomb and Mana Immune, what situation will I need either of these, or what situation do I prefer one to the other?
Okay, well, the best time to get Morello's is when you're playing jungle Lee Sin, and the enemy has a Mundo that is just like so fed, and his ult is just healing him for ridiculous amounts. So Morello's is actually a really OP item because it's active, gives you that Grogso Blade thing, the healing debuff. So you got that Morello's, you just Q or use that on Mundo, and he's pretty much screwed. And the extra AP you get from Morello's makes your shield on your W so big that like Mundo just can't kill you. And for Mana Immune, kind of the same thing you're looking for. If the enemy is Mundo and you can't like tank all his damage, you want to get a Mana Immune so you get enough mana that you can spam his W all day and never run out of mana. And it gives you some AD too, which is always good.
Alright, so the Mana Immune situation kind of also applies to kind of like Archangel Staves as well, right? Because like when you have so much mana on Lee Sin, it basically, if you get that huge conversion, it's a great benefit. It's for your bang for your buck, essentially.
Exactly. Both items are excellent. The reason why you get one over the other, Archangels makes your shield a lot stronger because of the AP, so you can tank a lot more damage, whereas Mana Immune gives you a lot more attack damage, so you can do more damage. It's really up to you which one you want. Right. Both of them give you a lot of mana, will help you a lot in team fights.
Okay. Yeah. Now, between Haunting Guise and Leviathan, in a losing game, which one should I be picking up? Haunting Guise, obviously, it builds also into Randuin's Omen. But it also can build into Ironic Spark. So between Ironic Spark and Randuin's Omen in this situation, though, which one should I pick up?
So you want Ionic Spark if you want to do tons of damage and you just want to like throw lightning bolts at everyone. It's really good for that. It's really good visual stunning effect. It can shock the enemy team and they really won't know what to do. Randuin's is really good if you need to tank and you want to like kind of like roll, run into all 5 of them, use the active part, and just run away with Lee Sin. It's really easy, and it's really good for team fights.
Alright, so essentially when I'm having Randuin's though, I want to actually, rather than using Q and W in, I actually want to run in instead. The reason is that, Q, I want to use that as an exit strategy. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly. You want to save your Q so that you can Q to like a random object that has nothing to do with the team fight that's going on. And then once you do that and they're all slow, basically they'll have no way of killing you.
They have no way of killing you. So then you do. So rather
essentially they're useless.
Oh, essentially they're useless. So that's good. So that definitely you should be invested into Hunting Guise in that situation if you want to do that strategy in particular, and then upgrade it to a Randuin's Omen, right?
I couldn't say it better myself.
Okay, all right, that's great.